One thing is for sure, you'll get lots of opportunities to practice this stuff at home. Sometimes it'll be times where you're just choosing to practice. Sometimes it'll be things that come up where you really need to help your kids out. So what we'll do is we'll just pretend an example, and then he'll choose one of those games that he wants to play, and we'll do it till his lid comes back on. Looks like you're doing a lot of parts on that drawing. That's got a road you're making, and oop, looks like something didn't go right. Sucks. So that's a place where all of a sudden his lid flips, and so now I'm going to try to offer him something. If he was pretty far gone, I probably would not ask him what he wants to do. I'd probably just offer him a thing. I might say, hey, put your fingers up like this, or hey, I'm blowing these bubbles, or hey, come over here, let me give you a bear hug. But in this case, we're just pretending, so I'm just going to ask him. I'm going to say, now in this case, I think his lid is not so far that if I put my hand on him, it will send him over the edge. Most kids, if their lid is flipped, you would not necessarily want to touch them. That would be too much stimulation, and then they could go even further and escalate more. But in this case, I'm going to do it just so he knows that I'm here. We're just pretending, so this isn't real, but I put my hand on him and say, that was hard. That one really got you. It made you feel bad. Let's play marker balance, or cotton ball soccer, or one of the bubble or balloon things, or maybe you'd like a bear hug. What's the best for you right now?
Bubble thing.
You want to do the bubble thing. Okay, I've got some bubbles over here. Here we go. So I'm not having a conversation. That would be too much stimulation. Keep it short. And so I'm just going to get right to blowing the bubbles. Here we go. There's a few. See if you can get those. They're kind of getting carried by the air conditioner. They're going all over the place. Let's try. I'll aim it this way and see if that helps. There we go. Oh, he's getting one. There. Oh, that one blew up. You can hear my energy levels going up because I'm trying to just see if he'll match me a little bit, and he's doing that. Got a little bit of bubbles in his eyes, I think. Did it get you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So I can tell because he's more engaged in it that his lid would be coming back, and I would know that we're on the way to being able to move to the next stage, which would be once he's regulated, then now we can do the connecting parts and the reason part. And so if we were going to do that part, I'd be saying, boy, that was hard. I noticed when you were doing that drawing, it got frustrating and looked like you felt like you did it wrong or something. Yeah, it was like that. So when you were drawing it and you got so frustrated, you just didn't know what to do, so you ended up throwing it. It must have felt bad. Yeah, okay. Well, I saw you were putting all kinds of detail. I'm moving now into the last part, the reason part. So I've connected with him a little bit, and I'm gonna empathize before I go into that reason part. And I would say, I noticed that you were doing a lot of details in your drawing. I know for me, I would have been mad too if I had worked so hard on the details and something went wrong. That'd be hard. I noticed though in this drawing that you didn't get upset right away. It took you a second. It seemed like you lasted longer than other drawings. How'd you do that?
Refrained.
So you just didn't give in to being angry. You just held off. That was great. That was great to see how you did that. I was proud of you doing that. Really good. So if we needed to talk about limits or boundaries, we might do that. In this case, maybe I would say, that was hard. I could tell how frustrated you got, and then when you threw it, that was part of you being so frustrated. In here, none of that stuff is for throwing, but I wonder what something is you could do instead of throwing that, but you could still get that anger out. Pop a bag? Or the bop bag, did you say?
Bop bag.
The bot bag, yeah, in the player and hitting the bot bag would be a great thing to do. Yeah. So when he's telling me that, that helps me know, okay, he's connecting this, and we're keeping this short. It's not going to be very long. So I might just end it by saying, that sounds like a great idea. Next time when you're so mad, you'll probably just go right over to the bot bag and give it a good punch and then just walk away from that, I guess. Sounds great to me. All right. And then we just end it from there. So that's a way of using co-regulation, and then also combined with the 3 R's. So first we regulated, then we're doing the connecting piece, and then we're doing the reasoning piece at the end. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that makes sense to you, and you can try that out at home. And I wish you all the best.